Just call it what it is it's a fucking Dookie Boy round. Fucking 5,000% of fucking Dookie Boy round. God damn, what do you need to see to fucking wake up? Does the shit paddle have to slap you right in your fucking face for you to snap out of your stupidity?
Hey guys, we're gonna do an official plan video here. One with notes, like a fucking proper etiquetted fucking scientist would do. Anyways, so this existence struggles, worries, stresses, murders, bullies, belittles, judges, poisons, manipulates, distracts, lies to, controls, and subjects us to all kinds of nastiness. That's what this reality does to the soul, the forced observer, the unfortunate NPC, whatever we are. That's what this reality does to us on a daily basis. If I tried to make an opposing list to that one, it would be very short. And I did not make that one long as I could have. This whole page could have been that list of what this reality subjects souls to. Is disgusting. Disgusting. What this reality subjects the forced participants to is disgusting. Every second of every day. It's a hell realm that tortures souls. The human avatar. I talked about the realm. Now, to me, the avatar in the realm, the avatar is a part of the matrix. But sort of like one and the same. Both fucking cards in the same deck. They're just different aspects of this matrix used to torment us or do whatever it's doing to us, loose farming us, whatever. But the human avatar subjects every soul to, and every soul who ever existed. There's nobody that gets around these things. It subjects everything, and people want to be nice to the avatar and talk nice and sweet to it and love it. This thing's a fucking tool out of the Archon's toolbox used to manipulate and capture your fucking soul and torment it. You want to love and worship this thing? So, the human avatar subjects us to suffering, depression, ailments, both physical and mental, aging, just spontaneous combustion in some case, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now I can win. That's all everything I had written, but fucking you know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? And if you remove everybody's little cartoon story, mental comfort zones, mental delusions they truly live in, if you remove all that, all you're left with is the hell realm where you're subjected to nastiness, getting old, aging, suffering, depression, worry, stress, poverty, boo. This reality is a piece of fucking shit. And it's about as close to, like I said, I've always kind of called it, well, my personal copyright phrase is the Dookie Boy realm, I guess you could say, but I've always kind of called it a hell realm because I don't know what else to compare it to. Torture chamber, mental torture chamber, mental suffer system, mental create mental psychosis realm. Like I wouldn't know what else to call it other than like a hellish realm, a hellish suffering realm. I think that's the most logical, truthful explanation. Like I think that here's what I think is going on. I think that the truth community, if there is such a thing, it doesn't feel communal at all. It's a bunch of people with emotions attacking other people they disagree with, and blah blah blah. But it's chasing its own tail because the truth has actually already been found, and I'm telling you right now, like this is the actual truth. This is the actual truth. You're not going to get past this point. Well, Chris, you're claiming to know the ultimate truth? I just told it to you. That's what happens every single day. And I'm not wrong. And I'm not wrong. It's observable, boy. grow a fucking consciousness? Why are you going back into spiritual shit or into that book that was used to really possess you and control you and shackle your fucking consciousness from being able to clearly see what's observable right in front of you? You're living in delusion. You know, it's funny, like, I got into a debate with an idiot from my perspective in comments, and he would say, "Oh, you're a crybaby. You cry so much." It's like, huh, that's interesting. I actually think more people should show emotions. I think people are sort of, again, the programming of the Matrix created to make us non-emotional retards, basically NPCs that plug in and do our bid until we die. Um, I wear my emotions like not just on my sleeve, but also like a badge of honor, to be honest with you, because I actually think a lot of men aren't manly enough to cry on camera in front of anybody to observe it because of your programming. But it's still programming. You're like talking to me about programming shit. And these are people in the truth community saying stupid shit. So it's just like, ugh, God, your consciousness is just either at such a low state. I've evolved past this place, or I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. I can say what I did say though, for sure, 100%. That's the actual truth. So I used to say, man, if somebody tells you the truth, that used to be my thing. If somebody tells you the truth and they say, "Oh, I know this is the truth," run the other way. I'm not going to say that anymore. That's actually not true anymore. I just told the real truth. This is a hellish realm that subjects souls to suffering, unnecessary suffering, excessive unnecessary suffering. And the ways that people can suffer and the ways that people can die is just unbelievable. And then they're in a realm where things are set up to like poison them and constantly have them in radiation and cook them and create cancers. And then they have to go through all kinds of new kinds of weird, interesting suffering forms. And it's just literally like a realm that torments souls. It's a torture chamber for souls. It's here to create struggle and suffering inside of you as the forced participant. That's the absolute truth. I've found it. The only thing past what I'm saying starts to become mental delusions, cartoon stories. No, but God said this. Man, fuck what your Bible said. Do you feel like you're in the creation of a loving God? Are you crazy? Well, anyway, I don't have time for mental delusions. I don't have time for illogical bullshit behavior. I don't have time for drama. Drama's a joke. Drama is the mind virus. If you feed drama and give into it, you're the mind virus. Like, fuck off. Fuck off. But anyways, it just even the people I would say that I would think would be like the most conscious people in the world, they're just still fucking a bunch of retarded ass meat monkeys driven by emotions and dumb shit too. A lot of them. I can't say all of them. There's a lot of really conscious people, with people waking up, people becoming aware. But if you have anybody, as a matter of fact, send them right to this video. The ultimate truth about reality. And they can't argue what I'm saying. They can't. They would make themselves look silly. No, what would they say? That none of the avatar doesn't subject souls to suffering. What? What? Our existence, our daily observable existence is bizarre, weird, strange, and suffering for no reason. Our souls are either in hell or they're being tormented for some bizarre reason, like something feeds off of it, like loosh or entertainment. I think it's entertainment, but I don't care how you word it. Oh no, it's this Bible, it's that Bible, it's this silly hat, it's that silly tent, it's this silly belief, like this silly incense. Let's go and cast spells too. Just fuck off. Fuck off with all your human delusion. I think they're broadcasting brain frequencies to make everybody fucking retarded, to be honest with you. And I really do believe that. I believe they're mind controlling us on a level we can't even imagine. They created that whole MK Ultra thing, like, oh well, they haven't brought me into a room and shocked me, so I know I'm not mind controlled. Meanwhile, that's the misdirection. The MK Ultra that you could see as a YouTuber is the misdirection. The actual MK Ultra is probably brain frequencies being broadcasted into everybody to control them every single second of every day, and not just control them, what they're inspired to do, what they want to do, what they're emotionally charged to do. I really believe that. And it's broadcasting depression on everybody. It's broadcasting anhedonia on everybody. It's making everybody just so uninterested and unhappy and miserable to be alive. This whole realm was structured in a way to create ultimate misery or suffering for us forced participants. And that's observable. That's observable. So I would stand that argument up to anybody. If anybody feels that I'm wrong about what I'm saying, is the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth. This is where the truth road ends, everybody. You've found the truth now. That's your truth. You're in a realm that suffers you. You can call it a hell realm. You can call it the Archon's cube or the Saturn mind matrix or the moon fucking Samsara wheel of dicks up the assery. I don't give a fuck what you want to call it. It suffers us. Hey, fellow soul participant in the hell realm, that's the truth. Ultimate truth. There is no truth past that. This is a sufferingless realm. Everything past that's delusion. Everything past that is mimicry, fuckery, illusionary to basically deceive the individual having these bizarre experiences while they're under the substance use or under deep meditation or through astral projection. I believe there are things controlling them. And I don't know if there's any escape out of this hell realm. I believe that the hell realm goes on past the physical realm. Who could subject their soul like this to a realm like this and then expect it not to lash out or freak the fuck out on the next realm over? And if it has God powers, so that's something you must control. And maybe I don't have God powers. Maybe that's also another mental comfort zone. Maybe I'm just literally under the thumb of something that has complete control and power over me at all times. Maybe that's what's actually happening. Again, that seems more observable than no, it's a learning realm, or it's a school, it's a loving. It's like, bro, can we quit playing games? Why are y'all still doing that? Like, for real, what are y'all getting at? Like, what are you doing that for? Why are you still doing that? What? Why are you lying? Like, what? Please, universe, just fucking make everybody consciously aware. Make everybody's consciousness grow past this point of stupidity and idiocy. Please, universe, if I have any power and I'm connected to it, use me as a goddamn conduit to bring consciousness into this fucking god-awful hell realm. I just, the human experience has gotten stale to me. The little retard NPCs that it automatically projects as other humans have grown stale to me with all their little stupidity and ignorance and chaos and drama. You're all a fucking joke. You're all a little fucking joke, boys. You don't even belong in the truth community. You're actually just mind virus demons to create chaos in the truth community. What type of progression is there past what I just said? I just told you the real truth. There is no truth past that. If you're a truth seeker, that's the truth. Now, if you want to get into semantics, we could what if forever. But why? What? We could what if forever. I'm telling you the shit that's really fucking going on. You want that? I could do the what if forever. That's where my mind goes. I'm that type. I'm that guy. Anyways, but I kind of sick of it, fed up with it, waste of time. It's like, well, let's talk about what's really going on, guys. And if the script of reality switches to a good one, oh, another evil elite gets taken out, or another evil elite gets taken out, and oh, next thing we know, things start going smoothly, I'm still going to hate reality because everything on that paper still happens to us. Or you can say the majority of what's on that. I mean, I have to go through and analyze it. Now I'm kind of just riffing on top of my head, but pretty much everything on that paper still happens to us. Like, the golden age is coming, guys. Like, yeah, but why were we subjected to this Dookie Boy age? For me, it was my whole life, and it was right from the beginning. It was never an enjoyable experience. I was always subjected to abuse, violence, blah, blah, blah. So, and I'm 41. It's not like I'm some young pup. I'm saying? Like, I'm still in my 20s, running around with a heart on it. Like, I'm 41 now. So it's like, my life's not mostly over, but to be honest, I don't know how much longer I want to go on for. Anyway, I mean, at this point, it's just like, man, fuck this shit. It's like, For real, bro. It's like, fuck it. What am I doing here? I keep coming back to a place I know I can't stand. It's like being in an abusive relationship. As it is. It's like I'm one of those. I used to look at the types of girls that would get into a relationship with like this abusive douchebag type of dude that would treat them nasty. And they were like glued to this guy. Like you could talk no sense to them. They'd be walking around with a black eye even. Like this dude was hitting them type of shit. And they would just, man, am I that girl now? Like I return back to this abusive relationship every day. I hate this reality and everything about it. Like, I think that's obvious. I mean, there's some things that are cool about it. Like I like cracking jokes. I like seeing people smile. I like seeing people have a good time. But everything that I like is so goddamn minuscule in the fucking realm that when I throw it on the tipping scale of what happens to me on a daily basis, oh, here's what I'm throwing in the good stuff that happened to me today, Ben. And now I'm going to throw everything in the basket that happened to me today, Ben. When the fucking tipping scale throws the good one basket into the fucking orbit. I know there's no such thing as orbit. I don't even... Oh, anyways, bro, it's just the daily experience is a hell realm. That's the ultimate truth. It suffers us. Ultimate truth. There is no further truth for you to explore past that. I've actually been an idiot for the past however long I've been saying this is a hell realm. Chasing my own tail. That's what I'm saying. Stagnant. Not sort of not coming to terms with it, not fully believing it, even though it's observable every day. Like not fully believing it, sticking to my sort of mental conditioning, mental programming, mental slaveries of whatever beliefs I had before. Just trying my best, my brain going out of its way to avoid the truly solidifying that as the truth. And I don't know if I become numb or if I'm just excited to tell the ultimate truth. I know, but it doesn't bother me as bad, I think, as it would have if I would have thought about it a couple of years ago. But it's a hell realm. That's the ultimate truth. We suffer until the day we die, and then nobody knows. And everything past that is sort of speculation. There's going to be a million different stories that you can go and look up. NDEs, people that died, they've seen the other side. They're all different. They're all kind of the same. It's all kind of mysterious, and you never get the answer. We're being manipulated. Like reality should be obvious. There should be this solidified answers in everything, but it's always mysterious, deceptive, lied to, blah, blah, blah. It's just the whole matrix system being used to deceive me has gone stale and old. I'm just yawning at it now. I'm just like, it's still doing that. Yawn. I'm just bored with this reality. Yes, sir. I've grown bored with this bizarre hell realm reality, whatever it is. This forcefully subject a soul to misery realm. It's gotten old. It's gotten really old. It's just like, this place is stupid. I don't like it. I don't want to be here. I don't understand why anybody wants to be here. And then if I walk out with that thought or that question to other people, they will project their NPC-ness or their mental delusions real time. No, it's beautiful here. And every day above ground is a treasure. And I just see somebody that's like got a mental disorder. I'm like looking at them like, no, it's not. Everything you just said's a lie. But then it's very difficult for me to judge them. Like I do want to judge them. Like I do judge them. It's like, man, your ass is retarded. But bro, quit being dumb, my dude. Like just don't act crazy. Just act normal. Just say, no, it is kind of a dark, hellish suffering realm, isn't it? Right? Like, don't we suffer all the time? Like I struggle. I'm always worried about paying the bills. I'm worried about this going wrong, that going wrong. What if somebody in my family gets an ailment? I ain't got the money to fix my radiator on my car, let alone if somebody ended up with some shit that they can't, cripples them. That's all. It's just a chaos realm. Chaos. Just fuck it. I'm sick of it. It's gotten stale and old, and all of its chaos and attempts to pull at my emotional triggers. It triggers. It's like, you're boring. You're corny. You feed off suffering. You're corny. I don't even like you, motherfucker. Get the fuck away from me, bro. I don't even like you. This reality's a joke to me. You know what I'm saying? It's a bizarre hell realm. A cesspit of suffering that never makes logical sense. When you get into any subject that's in a reality that's supposed to be important, that actually isn't important, it's all really just distractions to keep you from this reality I'm talking about. We're in a hell realm that suffers us. It's actually done in a very sophisticated way, because if we are a battery and something's doing this to feed loose off us, keep us in this worried, stressed, work until we die state and never question anything, it's actually very sophisticatedly done. It's actually magnificently done. I mean, I always call it out, so I see it as stupid, but really, it's actually very smart. It's like, wow, so how smart am I? I'm not that smart, though. I'm not super. I don't think I'm that smart. I mean, I think I'm average intelligence. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a regular dude. I don't live in delusions, and I call shit the way I see it. I call shit the way I see it. But I'm definitely at least 20 minutes now. I got to do these fucking segments in 30 minutes. Okay, I'm only 20 minutes. I felt like it was already longer than that, wasn't it? Did I have another piece to this? Is this a part 2 of the same video? I feel like I've been sitting here longer. And it doesn't matter anyways, but time's interesting to me lately. It's actually weird. When I started thinking about time differently, time almost started acting differently. Like, I notice how like time fluctuates depending on the amount of suffering we're dealing with. If you're suffering, man, it slows down. If you're dealing with something you don't want to deal with, man, it slows down. Well, that's boredom. Okay, well, why is that programmed into the avatar? And then why does it seem to slow down time when I'm suffering? Why is that programmed in? It's like to create ultimate suffering. It's like, why is this human avatar never content? Like, why is it never just like, okay, that's the reality we're in, whatever, I'm happy with it? Well, because it's programmed to be uncontent. It's programmed to never be satisfied. Like that, you see it all the time. People get that job they always wanted. They're still miserable. People get that position they always wanted, that whatever, that amount of money they always wanted to make, that car they always wanted, like, and they're still miserable. People become famous. They think fame's what they wanted. They just want everybody to love them. They're still miserable. They're doped out of their minds half the time trying to deal with their depression. Everyone's trying to live like this false life while we're in a spiritual war. It kind of gives an upper hand to the spiritual side of it, doesn't it? It kind of gives the upper hand to the spiritual side of it, doesn't it? If you could say we're physical being attacked by spiritual, it gives them the upper hand. But anyways, yeah, what a dookie boy realm. What a shithole reality. And I'm going to say it till the day I die, because that's what's going on. That's what's actually observable. That's not in somebody's mental delusion. That's not in somebody's cartoon story. That is what I can see happening. Dun, 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 boo, boo, boo. Chris, you graduated to level 2 of the hell realm, where it'll be a little less hellier than the first time around. Good luck in the shithole existence you never asked for, that you were always subjected to. Thanks, Overlord Satan. Send me to level 2. You gained 130 soul points in your first existence. Do you want to go back? You can unlock the big dick trait in your next incarnation. If you do another one, bro, send me in that motherfucker with a micro penis. Bro, send me in the next realm with a vagina. I don't care. I ain't doing another existence. I don't give a fuck about soul points, cosmetics. The gamers out there will understand the jokes I just cracked, man. Just like, bro, this shit's a joke. This reality's a joke, bro. And everybody's playing a role, and everybody's got figured out, and they know. If you've seen what I've seen, then you'd really know the truth. Everybody's got some story to tell. It's like everyone's a little drifter, or whatever you want to call it. Some people call me a grifter because I have a PayPal where people could donate if they want to, even though all my content's completely free. I don't have like a Patreon or whatever. I don't monetize. Like, I'm literally just donations. Like, it's cool for some dude to stand on the side of the road with a cardboard to make $100 in a day, but me to make $100 in 5 years, like, I must be a whore. I'll tell you guys what, man. If I'm I don't know if it's grifter or drifter. Someone is trying to make money off you guys or whatever. But if I'm one of them, a drifter, or no, it must be grifter because a drifter is fucking a type of racing or whatever. But if I'm a grifter, I'm the worst one. Don't say that. I'm not good at it, bro. I wish I was better. Maybe I should make a cry for help video on how to be a better drifter, bro. Like I need to learn this shit, bro. But anyways, it's like, but they got a mystery that you don't know. They got the little bit of secret that you've been waiting for. They're really just like the carrot on the stick in the Matrix, leading more aware, more conscious type souls down another avenue of fucking stupidity. I mean, I wouldn't say more conscious anymore, but you know what I'm saying, like, because those types of souls are searching for something past, the common folks, mind garble or whatever. They're searching for some sort of truth, right? So you can say they're stage 2 truth, or then, it gets, at the end of the day, guys, it leads you straight into hell. Everyone says that the truth will set you free. And maybe in the long run that's true. I don't know, because I haven't died and seen what happens then. Maybe me feeling this way about this realm is what sets me free. Maybe it is ultimately true, but actually, so far, again, observable, what I've experienced in this reality, the truth enslaves you in a hell realm full of tyrannical weirdos trying to poison you and kill you all the time. And broadcast cancerous frequencies in your children's elementary school parking lots with 5G towers to the point that they end up getting taken down because 3 fucking teachers and 2 students ended up fucking dying of cancer. Just like, we're in that realm. As far as I know, again, I can go and see those towers. I can't go and see your bullshit cartoonery that you've created in your mind. Oh, look, there's a church. See, there's God. Get the fuck away from me. If you're like on that level, I don't even know how to respond to you anymore. I actually think communicating is a waste of time. I would probably just silently just look at them. Yeah, see, that's where God's at. He's in that church. Well, God, where did you experience him? And if this is his realm, why would you worship him? What are you talking about? Like, are you talking about the little bit of goodness that's inside your heart as an individual? Yeah, that's called your purest essence. That's what you were before this realm contaminated you into the human avatar scripted character that you've now created. Your pure essence is beautiful. It's the uncontaminated essence of the human spirit is beautiful. This place contaminates souls. It doesn't teach them or learn them anything. An adversary makes some sense, and to a degree, it's like you need your adversary to grow you into your best form, right? So if I wanted to be the greatest fighter in the world, but all the reality ever put forth was 4 foot tall midgets whose max bench was 60 pounds, I would never become my highest potential. Now, if this reality started tossing me, Adesanyas and Pierras and fucking Ngannous, and said, okay, well, now I have to become a whole new form. I can't be that same dude that goes around beating up midgets. You know what I'm saying? I would have to train to a level that would be insane to think about. I would have to become obsessed. So the adversary puts a fire under your ass to grow. But this is not a growing school. What have you learned? Okay, we've now had decades, centuries of great fighters. We've now had centuries of great scientists, great doctors, great blah, 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 blah. Fill in all the blanks. Okay, well, I'm ready, boys. What do y'all got to tell me? Well, in my fighting career, I would have avoided rats. There's a lot of guys out trying to get you real bad for money. Okay, I guess his life path led him to some pretty interesting revelations. What did you learn, Doctor? Well, I learned that if I just tell people, yeah, this needs to get removed, they'll get it removed, and I'll make 50 grand that week. Oh, cool story, bro. God. It seems like it is a learning school, but it's only training them into fucking demons. Oh, it's a learning school. Yeah, it makes people narcissistic and evil and fucking bizarre and weird. One sec, guys. One sec, guys, because I have 30 seconds left. Yeah, this place is a learning school. That's why so many people in their fucking mid 30s, mid 40s have a midlife crisis or have to struggle to refine themselves again because this place didn't learn their soul. Nothing had actually contaminated their soul or created a character that was never them. This place forces you. It's like I did in boot camp or evil demonic fucking hell realm that just forces us to suffer for no fucking reason. It's a goddamn evil demonic hell realm. Um, if I had a kid and my way of raising that boy was at 6, 7 years old, telling him, boy, this place is cold, evil, demonic. There are the people that will pretend to care. If you find somebody that actually does care, they are your most prized possession in this realm. Everybody's out to get everybody. In actual reality, everybody's cutthroat. They will stab you in the back to get ahead in life. They will stab you in the back and lie about you to get a position. People don't care. People don't really care. You find someone that really cares, hold on to them forever. But in actual reality, it's a dog-eat-dog world, boy. People could look at me and go, man, why would you say that to a kid? Well, because if I don't, I'm creating a delusional human. Why would you tell a kid to be delusional is the better question. Why would you tell a kid to live in delusions? The better question. Why would you tell your kid there's a fucking tooth fairy coming and getting their tooth, or there's a Santa Claus? Why would you tell your kid to live in delusion? Why are you trying to create, especially in those early years, where it molds them for the rest of their lives to be that way? Why would you do that to them? That's the better question. That's the better question, delusional weirdo parents. I just wanted them to have a good time and have. Yes, I know it created nostalgia in your life because it's the only time in your life that it was fucking good. Once you became an adult and aware of the actual reality, you realize that it's not all delusions and blah blah blah. I mean, it's interesting you still want to live into them into your fucking 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, but it's not real life. I love the holiday seasons too. I know it's a pagan cult holiday and all that bullshit, but I sort of still love the time of the winter time during these months. I always love this time of year. I'm a Floridian, so I'm not shoveling snow. If we have a cold, I mean, we had a really cold day the other day. I mean, that was really cold, but for a Floridian, it was really cold. But most of the time, I love our winters. I'm comfortable in our winters. They don't never get super, super cold. They only last about 2 weeks. Florida's winter is literally like 2 weeks. It's gone. It's like back to like normal temperature days again. But I don't know. I always love this time of year. I don't care if it's all pagan and blah, blah, blah. It's like I didn't get to choose the hell realm that my soul was subjected to. And I understand that it programmed me to enjoy these things, and it programmed me to focus on these things and be distracted by these things and in some cases, be manipulated by these things. But they make me happy. Ain't too many things in the realm that make me happy. So I tried to enjoy the Christmas season, although this one feels kind of bland and dead to me. Nobody seems to be in a great Christmas spirit, but can you blame them? Like how could you would be a weirdo to be jolly nowadays? One sec, guys. But yeah, if nobody's into the holiday spirits this year, can you blame them? I mean, like, this is just what is there to celebrate, for Christ's sakes? What is there to celebrate? Can anybody tell me what is there to celebrate as a human being nowadays? Now a years, now a decades. What is there to celebrate? I'm waiting. Like all there's ever been is lies. Blah blah blah. And then there goes the conspiracy theorists in my mind. Like, oh look, they suppressed this technology. They did this. They did. They held us back on purpose. But it's just like I don't care anymore, man. Just like what are we subjected to? Is this all the time? And we take it every time. We take it every time. I hate, and it puts you in a situation where you're solo. You can't do anything about it. So yeah, guys, kind of sucks that we're all like subjected to this realm. Could we do something about it? But no, we're just going to keep going down this path of acting stupid, living in delusions, pretending the observable evil bad guys don't exist. It's just like, I don't know. I'm just sick of this reality. I'm sick of being tyrannically controlled, put into a situation where like I feel like I'm all by myself. In actual reality, they've done a great job at compartmentalizing humanity and keeping us away from sort of get-togethers where people would talk. And they did a really good job at brainwashing us into not talking about the most important subjects in reality. Oh no, you don't bring up religion, you don't bring up politics. These are important subjects. Politics is a very important subject. I mean, these people control us, do they not? We give the nod to them to control us, do we not? You don't want to talk about, well, it causes a lot of, well, yeah, that should show you that that's what it does. That should show you that that's what it does. It creates conflict and chaos. Why is there two parties? Why isn't there like 10 or 20 different parties? I mean, we're talking about the trajectory of humanity, and there's two parties to choose from. Anyways, like, come on, bro. And where are all the great minds? Anytime some agenda of the machine needs to be sold, we get the Michio Kaku doodle doo fuck boys and all these little retards kneel and take it up the ass tights, and you know, we get these fuck boys. Where are the great minds when we're talking about progressing humanity forward? Where are the great minds when we're talking about politics? Why don't they bring out the neuroscientists and all of these great, brilliant people? It's like, oh no, we get these drooling retards that argue and yell at each other like teenagers that are controlled by emotions. The realm's maddening. It's maddening. Especially if you're a conscious soul, it's maddening. It'll drive you crazy. My videos are great for me to let off steam. To be honest, man, this place is hell realm. It drives me crazy. This reality drives me crazy. I just don't like it. It's like, oh, this is being shitty again today. Cool. Let's do this again. Oh, let's be driven by low-level desires and be poisoned by every fucking food we eat. And just, what would people be jolly about? What is there to celebrate in reality? Well, every day above ground's great. No, it's not. I'm asking you, what the fuck is there to celebrate? Just because you were on your deathbed a week ago and you almost died, and now you appreciate life for the next 2 weeks, and you're just in that headspace, don't mean what you're saying is true. You're just under the delusion of, fuck, that was a horrible, scary place to be. I never want to be there again. Every day above ground's good to be. You're just traumatized now because of what the avatar did to you. And I know I'm from personal experience multiple times. Being near death or dying from your experience, from your personal perspective, you may have died. It's not an enjoyable experience. It wasn't for me. Most of the ailments that end people's lives are not enjoyable experiences. Go to your local hospital if you've never experienced seeing actual death. It's fucking miserable. What this reality and then this avatar, this soul trap, the avatar is the soul trap. It's what traps the soul somehow. I don't know how it does it, but the human avatar is what traps the soul. So the soul trap is the machine that we call the body, the human avatar. The soul gets, and then the avatar gets trapped in the soul realm. So it's almost like a double prison. And then there may be even layers to that prison. And maybe you could say, well, fractured God consciousness must be imprisoned and governed. Otherwise, it would be so powerful it could destroy the universe. And it's the only way that it could have a personal experience. That's the only sort of positive explanation as to why we're in prison. But even that's like, well, that sucks. So the only way that God could exist would be through a fragmented consciousness, would be to enslave it and make it miserable. Then it shouldn't want to exist. That's stupid. You understand? It's fucking ridiculous. It's a stupid argument. That's what I'm saying. We always have to, in the truth community or the spiritual community, in the fucking religion community, we always have to resort to delusion to try to make sense of our stupid arguments. Aren't you guys sick of doing that? Are you guys sick of doing that yet? Is there any fucking soul in your fucking brains left? Man, dude, come on. I mean, well, what am I going to do now? Am I going to get emotionally aroused for consciousness to wake up? If consciousness does wake up, it wakes up at its own rate, and I'm not in control of that. If I am in some way a ring in the ladder to climb consciousness to sovereignty, I'm ultimately grateful for that. Thank you for that opportunity. But that's the best I could do, is get on YouTube and talk about it. I hope I've gained some soul's sovereignty from this hell realm. You don't even got to thank me. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it'd be cool to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't know how, if you could sort of spiritually pop in the after realm and thanks, buddy. It'd be cool. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I enjoy appreciation. I'm not completely sold on the whole, oh, you've got to do good things and not be appreciated. But we'll talk about on the news all day all the evil bad shit that's going on. Like, let's just shine a light on nastiness all day, but don't talk about anything good anybody did. It's like weird. Well, anyways, the whole realm's just the backwards, stupid boy realm. I don't like it. I think it's silly. I think anybody that likes it sort of has to be in some sort of delusion or in. No, you know, okay. You could say the daily existence really could be not so bad. Right now, my current daily existence is miserable, whatever. That's my personal problem. If that was better, you could say my daily existence could be where it's not that bad. There really wouldn't be that much to bitch about. Actually, there are a lot of things that I have to be grateful about. That being said, I'm not grateful by nature. So that's kind of like, I don't sit there and be, I can be grateful, and it puts me in a great mood. When I'm grateful, it feels great, but I'm not that way by nature. So what am I supposed to do about that? Like, constantly, like, delude myself to be the nature type of character that I am not? No, it's like that's just another form of brainwashing. It's just a flowery one. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah, I really do love you guys, and if these videos help you, that make them. I'm super grateful for that. Supremely grateful for that. I don't know what they do for people. I don't know what they do for people. I'm just a madman ranting into a camera to most people. Oh, well, yeah, I guess I do know what it does for people. I mean, I watch my videos back to see if I had to touch on anything, or I might, have forgotten to finish a point or something. So I kind of watch my own videos too. So I guess it is nice to like relate to somebody that thinks the same way you do. But I really do hope that it's not all in vain. I really do hope that my videos have in some way helped souls become sovereign. Like, truly get the fuck out of this dookie boy realm, bro. Just if there's a God of this realm, he's demonic and evil, and he created a hell realm for us to suffer. If there's a God above the God of this realm, or the controller of this realm, it's evil because it stays by idle, not doing anything about it. While billions of souls, and billions. Some people say, oh, the population numbers. Well, for all we know, animals got souls too. And if animals got souls, then yeah, billions. You could even say trillions of souls are in a constant state of devouring themselves realm. The God that created this realm is a creep. Like, if I start talking about things insects do, and like the things that reptiles do, and the things, it's just like what they have to worry about, what they have to stress about, what they have to live with. If everything has a soul, this realm is literally just a pure suffering realm. And the only thing in the realm that doesn't suffer, see an end, is nature itself. Is nature just nature? You could say the dirt, the trees, the fucking grass, the ponds, the nature is what actually keeps going on. Every other spirited entity or conscious entity in the realm is in a devour itself cannibalistic survival mode, fight or flight all day long. Like, you see a squirrel and you just see cuteness because of the big eyes and the little, and the fucking, the little furry creature. It looks like a little cuddly creature, but there's a reason that motherfucker's like, because something's he's in a stressed out state all the time that something's about to eat him, and he has to be to survive. So you could say, oh, look, he's cute. He's not cute. He's struggling. If that's a souled creature, it's in fear all the time. It's never comfortable. It's in a constant state of panic. It's dealing with anxiety all the time. If there's a God of this realm, it's an anxious God. Like God said in the Bible, I'm a jealous God. No, you're an anxious God, bro. You're a creep. You're anxious as fucking weird and worried about death, and you manifested up some pretty bizarre things in your little weird, feared, anxious state, you fucking creep. I hate the God of this reality. I would eat his fucking soul. But anyways, and I'm an aspect of it. Oh, I guess that makes sense. It's a devour yourself realm. Micro the macro. I want to kill the God of this realm. I hate him. Whoever created this realm's a creep, bro. You're a creep. You're boring. You're yawn. Oh, you fucking creep. I'm gonna suffer them. Okay, Beavis. Oh, no, let's suffer them and make them miserable. Okay, butthead. The God of this realm's a drooling, one-eyed retard, drooling little hills have eyes looking ass motherfucker. Creep with the power to create realities. Fucking the God of this realm's a Baphomet looking ass. My fucking nose hairs are fucking jumping around on their own. Some weird Baphomet looking evil motherfucker. It ain't some dude on a cloud looking happy. And if it is, he's being deceptive because it's like, well, how do you explain the realm we were subjected to there, holy man? How do you explain that, holy man? Showing up with your halo? How do you explain that? Fuck you. Playing a dramatic, pretentious little role of good. You guys are creeps. These things are creeps. If I'm the NPC in the video game, I'm actually more intelligent than the fucking retards playing, and I'm calling them out as creeps. I got more morals than they do. Unbelievable the hell realm we've all been subjected to. I'm sorry, guy. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, what's my goal here? Why do I feel conflicted? Let me just talk to myself for a second here. Why do I feel conflicted? I can't help anybody. Well, okay. Well, first off, I don't know if I'm not helping. Maybe I am helping people. I mean, that's could be true. But I don't know that's true. So there's no way, I don't know. I guess I'm conflicted because I can't help anybody in a way that's practical and observable. I can like cross my fingers and hope that I've said the right thing to trigger somebody to become a sovereign being when they encounter these deceptive NDE entities. I don't know what they're going to present to me. I can't prepare you for your NDE because I can't prepare me for mine. So, and why? Okay, well, why am I? That's what I'm saying. I just needed to talk to myself for a sec. Then why are you conflicted about it? You can't fix that. Can't do it. It's over. The fight's over. Give up. Put the flag down. But yeah, guys, that's, I guess, a hard one, a burden for me to come to realize. That's why my brain escapes it. That's what our brain does. It creates mental comfort zones to avoid hard truths. The hard truth is, I can't fix this problem. I can't help anybody. There's a small chance that I'm helping souls become sovereign. When I look at the complexity of the matrix and what we're subjected to and how it subjects us to it and how we're a low enough conscious type of consciousness to be subjected to such a realm and not question it and not wake up from it, tells me like the trap we're in is actually way deeper and more complicated than I could ever talk about on YouTube. So it's high hopes that I'm helping people become sovereign, but it is high hopes. The truth is, what I've already said in this video is the ultimate truth is that we're all just subjected to a realm that suffers us and tortures us for no good fucking reason. And if there is a reason for it, again, it's speculation. I don't know if it's loose. I don't know if it's entertainment. It's speculation. I just know it's being done. And I'm quite sick of it. I wish humanity would come together, find all these people that do all this stuff to us and kind of just figure out what the fuck's going on in their brain, if such a thing is possible. If not, end them and start over fresh again without a bunch of tyrannical, greedy, demonic motherfuckers that like to just sit on large bank accounts and have power in the realm and never progress humanity, which is their bank accounts, energy towards anything positive. I hate this reality. I hate the demonic overlords of it, the little fucking elite cocksuckers that are in control, these rich trillionaires. You could call them billionaires, trillionaires. We should be calling them print heirs because they print the fucking money. And now it's all digitized. All they have to do is put a new zero in their bank account. And well, who could argue they're the ones in control? Who could argue that that's not their bank account? They probably all have a little card. Humanity's probably a little ghetto of the actual reality. Uh, UFOs and stuff that we're seeing, these drones, may be kids in the realm that was created from our energy, blood, sweat, and tears. Somewhere else in the realm. It's probably at the Antarctic. It's somewhere where we're not allowed to go. That's where their realm is. That's where the actual high technology is. That's where, if you were in the city, you would walk up, every single door would move right out of your way. You'd walk right through. That's a city that would be high technology. It might be what you could call like the liberal kids of their society who see the darkness of what's happening to us, the cattle being used by the full bellies to get their agenda done, as something totally evil. And they're sort of, um, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Protesting in a way by making themselves visible. They're sort of protesting their society because they see the evilness in what's being done to us, and making themselves visible. Maybe, I think it's all just distraction. Constant. That's all this reality is a distraction to distract you from the actual truth I already told you. And I ain't gonna lie, I hope the distraction becomes more entertaining because I'm kind of bored with it at this point. There's nothing else to do while I'm here. I'm still trying to astral project, or I end up falling asleep every time. I'm still trying every night. I'm trying to get better at it, but until my prison sentence is over, I actually hope that the Matrix becomes more. I do hope they fake an ending or whatever it is that they're trying to do. Let's get this shit over with because I'm bored with you motherfuckers already, to be honest. It's annoying. Like, what are y'all doing? It's like corny. It's like, it's just stupid. It's stagnant and happening at the same time. It's like, can we get this shit over with? This is what's happening today. And they like drag it out for months. This is what's happening this time. They drag it out. It's like, you guys are corny. I'm bored. Help. 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 It's a hell realm, and it's so bad at being a hell realm that I'm now bored with its attempts to fuck with me. Hell realm, you're going to have to do better. um, yeah, anyways, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I mean, there really isn't much more I could say. I said to myself, I'm going to get on, make a video where I just tell the ultimate truth that's observable. So I hope I did that in this video. It's a realm that suffers us. It's a body that suffers us. The body is the part of the realm. The body is the first prison or trap. The second is the realm. It's some sort of prison or trap. And there may be a third one outside of that. The spirit may be a prison or trap. If everything's a micro, the macro, or everything repeats, or everything creates out of what it knows or understands, then this simulation of whatever's happening here, this part of the prison, is going to resemble the real realm. So hopefully our prison sentence ends after this realm and we stand in our power and claim our sovereignty. Hopefully when we become the detached fragment outside of the trap avatar thing, we will be able to call our own shots and not have to be subjected to any kind of slave system, drama, nastiness, judgment, hellhole, bizarre fuckboy reality of low-level meat monkey desires, greedy ass insatiable fuckboys driven by greed and monetary gain, materialism, fucking retards. I don't know what I could say good about throughout the day. I think in a tipping scale kind of way. That's just the way my brain works. It always works in a tipping scale kind of way. It's like throw all the bad stuff on there. Now let's throw all the good stuff we can talk about. And it's like, oh, this sucks. Kind of ran out of things to talk about before I started talking about shit. Family, but family can turn on you. Family can actually, the phrase your best friend's the only one that's actually your worst enemy is true, because if some douchebag online talks shit about you, that's all it is. It's just some douchebag. But if your best friend talks shit about you online, that's like the most disrespectful thing that can happen, right? Like it's so it takes somebody mattering to you for them to really be a good enemy to you. Isn't that crazy? Just the way the realm is, I don't know, man. Just like, oh, family's great. Well, family, a lot of people hate their family. So saying family's great isn't always true. What if you say Family's what matters to me. But the person listening to you was molested by their single parent father until they were 14 and broke out and had to live in train tracks for the fucking next 5 years as a homeless girl. Like, what are you saying to her, though? Family's great. In some people's cases, families are fucking demons. They're the most abusive, nasty people in their lives to them. In my case, family wasn't great all the time. I have brothers that I love to death, but family ain't always great, trust me. Uh, so what is there good? Come on, there's got to be something good in the realm. Outside of like mindless garble, like, oh, Beavis and Butthead was a great cartoon, or I love NASCAR, or like some shit like that. Like I mean like for real good. Like what's good in this realm? The You could say the acts of goodness are what's good in the realm, and that they're even more meaningful because they're in such a low, dark hell realm. So acts of kindness, I guess, is the closest that I could get to divinity or meaning in my own life. That's it. That's the best answer I could come up with. Do something nice for somebody else while you're here in the hell realm. Be kind to somebody else while you're here in the hell realm. Tell somebody else how beautiful they are. Say something nice to somebody else. Say something sweet and kind to somebody else and see how that makes you feel when you see them smile or whatever. Um, but no, we're in a pig eat pig system, dog eat dog. This is a pig eat pig system. Dogs, this ain't even clean as a dog. This is a pig pen. This is a pig eat pig system we're in. We don't do kind things. We just attack and be negative and hate and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? That's all that humanity does. It's judgmental evil, and that's why people don't like to put themselves in the spotlight, because they know exactly what's coming at them. A bunch of nastiness, hate, stupid people, retards, fucking NPCs, agents. Like, it's so it's not only is the fight annoying, it's hopeless, and it's hard for me to put that flag down. It's like a hopeless battle. I hope in watching my videos, you've found your sovereignty. Nothing should be able to affect you when you're spirit. It can only present to you illusionary, visual imagery. You don't even know how that electrical signal got to your consciousness. How is that being projected to you? Because consciousness is electrical signals being received. So you should question every incoming representation of a thought when you leave the body. Question everything. Why is this even happening? Why is this happening to me? Why am I slowly losing my memories? I mean, you need to be completely aware of everything that's happening constantly. And you need to be as focused and present as possible and stand in your power. Stand in your power. You don't say, I'm God. You say, I'm God, motherfucker. You don't say, I command you, entities, to leave me alone. If you're in fear, it's winning. Okay, so that's the way I think it works. I think it manipulates you into believing your soul into a bad place with electrical signals. That sounds crazy, but I don't give a fuck if I sound crazy. To me, I sound brilliant. Some dumb motherfuckers out there might say I sound crazy. To me, I sound brilliant, boy. The mind virus is what says I sound crazy. That's the Matrix. Some people out there are the Matrix. Why do I give a fuck about some people out there? Why am I going to run the directives of the NPCs? Fuck up out of here. Anyways, so yeah, I think that what's being projected to us is visual imagery, sounds, is our electrical signal somehow affecting what we truly are. And I don't know how our soul's trapped in this electrical signal sending machine, but I think that I don't think we're trapped. And because if we were trapped, it wouldn't be still trying to trap us, right? Like, what are we even talking about to begin with? There's an entity trying to entrap us. Absolutely. In every NDE, it happens. I've seen it 1,000 times. I've seen it 1,000 times. So be aware of that. stand in your power, because something else I've seen are when conscious souls realize that they don't have to fold to the visual imagery being projected to them by these entities, that when they stand in that, wow, there's really something right now trying to make me lose my train of thought. I can literally feel it happening. But when you stand in your power, they lose theirs. I've also seen that happen several times too. So to a degree, if there are entities trying to infiltrate our souls when we leave our bodies, stand in your power and sovereignty. And if that's not what's happening, the only other option I could think about is that we are projecting back to ourselves what we think we're going to see. And the only thing one wonder I have about all of this is there a way for me to communicate or connect to other people when I'm dead? If I find my sovereignty, I create my safe room. I create my safe town. Fuck a room. Let's say I create my whole safe neighborhood, my own safe world. Uh, I'm gonna just create a cave somewhere. Like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna create a whole reality. But anyways, it's going to be beautiful and wonderful, and people are going to get along, and people are going to love each other, and there's going to be free energy, and there's going to be abundance, and people are going to do what they love to do. They're going to be great artists, musicians. It's going to be a beautiful reality. The best doctors you could imagine are going to exist because it's really people that want to do it out of the love of their heart. Actually, there won't even be doctors. What am I talking about? I get to create the reality. Why would I create a reality where demons like that exist? Man, I really am still pulling from the hell realm, aren't I? There's not going to be doctors because there's not going to be such thing as illness. And if somebody has some sort of disagreement or beef with somebody else about some sort of disagreement, it's going to be done in an adult way. If they can't come to an agreement, they're going to agree to disagree and walk their own way. But they're going to debate it in a logical, non-emotional type of way. In my realm, even the entities that are in it are going to be of a higher level of consciousness than the entities that exist here in this realm. They're not going to be like these emotional retards that you actually have to fear if you're out in public or whatever. But yeah, there aren't going to be any more demons in the realm that I create. And it may just be a town for a while because, I mean, what more do you really need? I mean, what more do you really need? You got somewhere you can go, you can sit, you can eat, you can maybe watch some TV, throw some darts. Again, I'm limited to the reality. I don't know what people do in the after realm. Maybe we could hover around on floating light orbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't created it yet. So I'm just saying, in general, like I want to hang out in that town that was in Back to the Future, the futuristic town. I want to go and I want to hang out in that town. I'm going to hang out there for a little bit. Hopefully, when you guys, assuming, I think it works like this. This is the way that I think it works. I think we can communicate in the afterlife, but we can only communicate with energies or frequencies that are relatable to ours. Like, you're never going to run into your antithesis. You're never going to run into like a serial killer or a creep if you're not that way yourself. Then again, I think if you are that way yourself, you may run into people like that. And they will enjoy doing the same stuff you enjoy doing. So there's probably going to be Jeffrey Dahmer type motherfuckers in the afterrealm that create realms where I don't know how to explain. Well, what could it be? Like, you walk around with two butcher knives and you have on a clown mask or a clown face and you chop people up. You know, sometimes you just go around the neighborhood and you'll see like little Danny. It'll be like a 1950s type era. You know, every little white picket fence, and you'll see little Danny throwing the. I'm gonna make this shit crazy, but I don't know. Like, if I get into like the way my mind imagines it, like that's what I may create evil realms. I mean, I don't know. Like, little Danny will be out there delivering the mail, like, there you go, Susie. And she'll be out there drinking a coffee, like, thank you, hon. And you just come up like, choo, 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 little Danny's like, buzz it. Like, there's going to be realms like that. And then you're going to run into other motherfuckers that are into realms like that. And they're going to be having fun in your realm. And you're going to be having fun in their realms that they created. I think we're going to explore thought realms when we leave this reality. And I would say, don't worry so much. I don't think that there is a lot to worry about once you get past stage one of oh, I'm a sovereign being. I don't think that there is that much to worry about. I sort of think you're protected. And I think that you'll be able to create your own realms. You'll be happy in them. The people you coexist with are going to have to be energetically aligned with you, anyways. So if let's say there was some other 40-year-old dude out there that also has a nostalgic memory of that town and he wants to hang out in that town and go and have a burger in the same restaurant where Biff beat up Michael J. Fox. Uh, and I would be sitting there eating a burger, and some dude would come up and sit next to me and say, "Hey, bud, how you doing?" I say, "Hey, how's it going, brother?" And I'd start eating my burger. Oh, it's nice to see somebody else here, and blah blah. And that's going to be an actual soul, and we're going to sort of tap into the same tapestry because that's what my soul was aligned to. But not just to the realm, also to the types of people interested in that realm. You can say, "Well, Chris, what if there's a creepy dude that's interested in that realm?" I think he would still be able to tap into it. I don't think he'd be able to harm me because his energy would have to be aligned with my energy, and I have peaceful energy while I'm in that realm. So we would either have to branch off and create another very similar realm where there's creeps and they can hang out, or it would have to make it where he can't even tap in just because he has creepy intentions. Now, if he's coming in there just to eat a burger and hang out, I think it would allow us to hang out. I don't want to get to know this guy, but then again, I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to subject yourself to anything. And I think that if your energy was aligned with pure recluse, I want nobody sitting next to me, that's the realm you would experience. I'm not that way by nature. I sort of like people. I especially like people that are similar to me. I just don't experience them that often, but I sure would love. I love people when they're normal or they're logical or they're thinking, and that's amazing being around like-minded people. So I look forward to the afterlife. I'm not actually so scared about it anymore. I just can't imagine something fearing me anything. What's it going to do? And again, if it's just this almighty entity that has so much power over me that I have no say so, anyways, well, then there is nothing I can do. There's nothing to talk about, and I will be subjected to whatever it wants. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like really that complicated. That's what's going to end up happening. It's like that's where that conversation ends, and it's a shitty ending, which is definitely a possibility. I'm not saying that that's not a possibility. We need to imagine the most darkest things because, again, when you look at the psychology of the mind that created this matrix, you must assume, well, this thing's got problems. What else might it have created? What else? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're looking at it from a God created it perspective, you still must question the integrity of the fucking psychosis of the God that created the realm we're in. Is this guy in the right state of mind to create realms? What other realms do we really have to look forward to when we leave this realm? If you're looking at it from a creative perspective, if you're looking at it from a matrix perspective, we're trapped and we have to figure it out with whatever's presented to us in the moment anyways. We have no say so. It's all scripted and we're just going to participate in the program until the day that we're not participating, if that day ever exists. The program, it may only be the only thing that we ever do participate in. This realm may be all that there actually is. There may be nothing past this realm. There may be nothing past you when you die. It may just be black to you. Your existence may be built to only be temporary anyways. Why would we be subjected to a realm where we come to an end? Why would we be subjected to a machine that's built to deteriorate and come to an end on its own naturally? The creator of this realm is bizarre. Weirdo dude. Like a weirdo type of dude. Like if me, you, and a bunch of logical people were sitting at a table and we were having a good time laughing, and this is the type of dude that would make the energy uncomfortable for everybody. This is just a creep. The god of this realm is a creep. He's a nosy little weird creep, just a creep. I mean, I don't know what to say. If there is a god of this realm, he's a creep. Ultimate truth. Ultimate truth hurts, and that's why people don't talk about it. They need to know that if there is something that created me, it's lovely. No, it's not. It's observably a fucking creep. There's the real truth. You want ultimate truth, or do you want me to fucking massage your pussy? Go massage your own fucking pussy. Get the fuck off my channel if you're looking for a happy place, a massage pussy. This is a truth channel. I told you going towards the truth was like going to hell, didn't I? Did you not listen to me when I told you that? I ain't lying to you. If I lie to anybody, it's a fucking accident or a mistake. I don't tell lies. I think people that tell lies are the most pathetic, low-level fucking entities that exist. I think people that lie are the reason this reality is disgusting. I hate liars more than anything. To me, they're the ultimate form of evil almost. Politicians lie. Doctors lie. Pharmaceutical companies lie. News companies lie. Fucking demons are liars. I hate you. If you're a liar, I would eat your fucking heart in front of your mama, boy. And everybody's a little lying ass pussy boy out there. There ain't too many motherfuckers that'll tell you the real truth, even if it hurts your heart. I will. I don't care. I'm not your psychologist. Oh, this stuff brings people down. Again, I don't get too many comments like that myself, but I do see the comments like that a lot on content similar to mine. Oh, this stuff just brings people down. It would if they were correct and were in a hell realm. Yeah, it probably would. They're talking about the truth, dummy. Are you here for a fucking? Were you here for a psychology session? Did you want me to sit down and listen to you pussy bleed for an hour about how miserable you are and tell you it's all going to be okay? Like, well, what? No, I'm going to tell you the real truth. It never was okay. See, you being here proves what I'm saying. You're here because nothing's ever okay. I would be the best psychologist to tell them, and it's going to stay that way. Life is nothing but conflict and chaos. So you really just need to deal with it. That's it. There's the answer to your questions. Oh, but she did this and and she's going to continue to because that's her personality. If you didn't like her personality, you shouldn't have married her. Well, that's harsh, Doc. Well, we've been married for 10 years. You're telling me you're unhappy with her. Your happiness should be objective number one, unless you were brainwashed like me to be a retard and put everybody else before yourself. Your happiness should be number one. She bitches all the time. Well, I wouldn't want to be with a bitchy either, so leave her. Go get a new one. What do you want me to tell you? Or deal with it. Those are your two options. There is no magical solution. No psychologist is going to... A psychologist may say something that triggers a type of thought or a new way of thinking that the person they're talking to wasn't thinking before. That's about it. They're not going to give you any... There's no magical answer. There's no magical solution. There's no magical tonic. There is no self-help book that's really going to make your life better. You're in hell. Come to terms with that and you'll understand why your life sucks. It's just way easier. It's way easier. This realm's a hell realm. My guts are growling. My guts are growling because I'm in a hungry beast that needs to devour something else's existence. I don't know. People are even saying that you could take readings to hear tomato plants screaming and shit when you... Maybe vegetables are alive. It don't matter. I mean, I still think if they are alive, it's in a type of frequency that we're not aware of when we bite them. They don't yell. They don't scream. There's no blood. There's no traumatic scenario taking place. So I still think being a vegetarian is probably the healthiest, kindest thing a soul can do in this realm. But technically, you could say you're still devouring other things that live. Not really, though. Well, I guess in some cases you are. Yeah, you are. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I'm this thing that needs to go and consume other life now to keep going so I can just deteriorate and die at the end of the day anyways. What a stupid... Like, who would have created a realm like that? Are you guys watching this logical? Like, people that would argue back against me, are you logical? Think about what I'm saying here. You don't have to think about it. It's observable. You actually have to start thinking to create your delusional explanation to argue back against me. That's where the thinking actually starts. What I'm saying is not a thinking game. It's observable. I'm the best channel on YouTube, to be honest with you. Anybody says different's a fucking hater, liar, jealous little punk. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel like I've got the best channel on YouTube. So it is what it is. Anybody tells you difference, just a hater. I'm probably their favorite channel. Don't listen to them fucking bums out there, bro. This is the best true channel on YouTube. Hands down, without question, 100%. Or, well, no, I got to give credit where credit's due, bro. Like, you could say Eric Dubé's way better than me at being a truther, right? I like my channel more, I'll say. I like my channel more. Okay. Hats off to Eric's amazing. All of them. Every truther. Martin Leake. Shit, am I saying that right? He said, and I actually went and watched one of his videos of there. I say that like, that sounds mean. I just don't, there's nothing there for me anymore, Martin. I love you to death, brother, but I'm like past the Matrix stuff. But I mean, I hope you find something cool, but I don't care about history. It's all like a part of the program. But anyways, like every once in a while I'll go back and watch and he said some, like, nobody ever pronounces my name right. The D is silent. Oh, Leetke. His name is Martin Leetke. Martin Leetke. like that. Not Liedtke. I always say Martin Liedtke, but maybe it's Martin Liedtke. I mean, they sound very similar when I say it. I just got my little southern retard slang on it. Fucking but there's some great truthers out there that I would say brought a lot of what the fuck to human consciousness, which is necessary to wake consciousness up. They brought way more what the fuck moments, like you could say Eric Dubay, Martin Liedtke, who else would I say is like a leading? I mean, you could even say somebody like Alex Jones to a degree. That's surface level. I don't care. He made a lot of people question what's going on. What's the name? The other dude that's got the rheumatoid arthritis. David Icke. You could say David Icke. David Icke's a much better truther than me because even if he didn't lead people to any actual truth, he made a lot of people go, something's going on here, though. To me, that's the path right there. Something's going on here. That's where it starts. So there's definitely better truthers than me, but I still I think I have the greatest channel ever, to be honest with you. But anyways, I just tell the real truth. I tell the real truth. I don't sugarcoat it. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I think any real man would do that. Like, this place bothers you, right? Well, why do you never act bothered by it? Like, can I see that? Like, it's kind of weird to kind of just see everybody as a sort of non-emotional, like, just calm. And this is what and it's great. You're giving great truth, but man, ain't you mad about this shit? Ain't you upset about this shit? Don't you think this shit make you want to cry? Like when you see your mom suffering or your dog suffering or like your loved one suffering, like, or you're suffering, like, doesn't this shit just bring you down? But anyways, to a degree, I don't myself don't like seeing another man cry. I mean, especially if it's that sobbing type of crying, or I get like that sometimes. I don't really like seeing that. I'm a people pleaser myself, so like I want to like comfort the dude, I guess. Like, but I can't do nothing for motherfuckers on the camera crying, like. So I don't like seeing a guy cry. But if it's for a reason and it's genuine, of course I want to see it. I don't want to see a guy sitting there trying to act tough in the presence of a moment where he wants to cry, because then I'm just looking at somebody running scripts. Like, so I like authenticity. I'm not a fan of scripts or fake people or programmed thought forms. It's all hell to me anymore. I just want to leave this program as soon as possible. I'm about done graduated out of this fucking Dookie boy school. But I think now I'm going to wrap this one up. I love you guys. Nobody that was subjected to this realm really deserves this realm. And keep in mind that what this realm subjects people to has a lasting effect on people. So try not to judge people too harshly, even when they hate your guts, even when they're nasty to you and call you names. Try not to judge people. Yeah, guys, try not to judge people too harshly. You don't know what people have gone through. You don't know what people have been subjected to. And I don't just mean abuse. You don't know what chemicals people have put in their bodies, what chemicals people have taken that have altered their perspective or changed their personality or whatever. It's very difficult for me to judge people because this is literally a torture chamber hell realm, and I acknowledge it that way. So for me to expect anybody to come out perfect and loving would be silly, bizarre. It's like against the odds. It's like getting 7-2 every fucking hand and hold 'em and expecting to win at the end of the night. It's just not going to happen. I have and you also may have, and me talking about these things hopefully shines a light on this and breaks these goddamn spells. I have a righteous avenger guy in me that's constantly trying to fix everything in a realm that's constantly in a state of breaking everything. It's silly for me to stay conflicted, and I need to just come to terms. We need to just come to terms with, you can't fix it. It's not fixable. It's actually built the way it's supposed to be built. You need to put the flag down. What is it inside of you that holds the flag up? You think it's your goodness, your righteousness, but really it brings you a lot of conflict, doesn't it? It brings you a lot of conflict. Let it go. You can't fix it. It's a realm to bring you conflict. Fuck this simulation. It was created to torture us. So don't let it torture you, is I guess the advice I'm trying to give. It's built to do that. Anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Sorry if this truth hurts your fucking pussy. But I'm not sorry that this truth hurts your pussy, because it's the truth. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm not your emotional teacher. This isn't a channel to fucking soothe you and make you happy. Hopefully I gave you sovereignty. If that don't make you happy enough, your eternal sovereignty don't make you happy enough. I could make you happy anyways. But hopefully I've given you some of that. Hopefully I've allowed you to think outside the box, to question things. Hopefully I've given you somebody to relate to. I love you all dearly. I wish none of the souls that this realm has contaminated were contaminated by this realm. I hope we get back our purest essence. And anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one.